Hey, it's the Fatboy Show on your number one station, RX Radio, and oh my gosh, the game of egos has no sign of ending anytime soon. My goodness, that's the politics of Uganda for you. Everyone just has a huge ego. The president has an enormous ego. We know that. The people in the opposition, they too tend to have a huge ego. The security forces, the police, for those ones, their ego is just off the charts. And I bet even your own spouse has an ego that would frighten some very powerful people. Everyone's just so egotistical, and this is why the world is going crazy. How about a little humility in this world? Oh, why won't we? But unfortunately, either because it's in our blood or in our DNA, Ugandans will not take it lying down. So, over the past several days, we've been talking about the back and forth that's been going on between the NUP, Bobi Wine's opposition political party, versus the security forces and the police regarding whether or not Bobi Wine is adhering to certain conditions that are supposed to be met by anyone wishing to organize or mobilize any political activity. As you know, Bobi Wine has, since the end of August, been touring the nation and speaking with supporters in towns and cities across the country. And you know what? His tour has been very successful. He's been able to attract huge crowds and has given powerful and rousing speeches. But his more recent speeches attracted the ire of the powers that be, who deemed his statements to be hate speech and insightful and divisive and all these kinds of things. And so because of that, and adding on that, issues of security concerns, the police came out and said, until further notice, you are hereby not to continue with your nationwide tour. To which Bobi Wine and NUP and his spokesman, Joe Senyonyi, said, we're going to continue, my friends, and there is nothing you can do about it. So there I was, just waiting for the showdown to take place. But the police instead has come out with their own counter-rhetoric to the response by the NUP faction, saying that we dare you. The police have dared the leadership of the National Unity Platform to defy the directive stopping their nationwide mobilization tours. Speaking yesterday, Monday, police spokesperson Fred Enanga said that the directive suspending the tours is still on and that anyone who defies it will face the wrath of the law. He said, quote, they have defiantly continued to say and show that they will proceed with the second phase of their mobilization tours, but we have to inform them that as police, we are ready to ensure that anyone who defies our directive will be dealt with. As police, we have a duty to police the public meetings and to ensure Ugandans and visitors enjoy a safe and secure environment. We will not rest until those who want to use violence and lawlessness are brought to justice in this country, said Enanga. Now, you'll recall that police last week accused the NUP president, Bobi Wine, of using mobilization tours to promote sectarianism. They accused the NUP of disregarding the set security guidelines and that this has led to the destruction of property and, in some cases, loss of lives during the rallies. But in response, Kyagulanyi insisted that the mobilization tours will continue since they are lawful, and he also described the directive to stop the tours as being illegal. So now that the police has come out to say through their official spokesman that, we dare you to defy us, well, I guess a showdown is inevitable. It is inevitable. So as Bobi Wine and his entourage and supporters pour onto the streets as they embark on the continuation of their tour, the second phase, you can expect that they will be met with resistance from police who will, erect roadblocks and set up all kinds of impediments in their way to prevent them from proceeding, and that can only lead to violence. Tear gas, rubber bullets, actual bullets, you know the deal. You know how things roll over here. And people will get really hurt, and people will even most likely die. All for what, I ask you? All for what? Anyway, I guess brace yourself for chaos coming to a town near you very soon. And do keep listening to the Fatboy Show, to number one station, RX Radio.
RX Radio.